I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Thanks, Edie. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. In the last episode, I did some last-minute shopping, and I don't have enough credits to continue that trend, which is unfortunate. We also did Legion's loyalty mission, overrided the programming of the Geth heretics so they rejoined the normal Geth collective. Fantastic. We also unlocked the research option to give Legion a Widow anti-material rifle. And today we're going to activate the endgame event, because that's what we're forced to do once again. But before I do that though and activate the galaxy map, I need to swap out my armor. Since now that I basically have... Anyway, since I basically have the shields, I mean not shields, since I have barrier, I can essentially just swap to whatever I want. Which is probably going to be a set that increases my weapon damage. So that means I can swap out, that's 3 and 5, but... Recon Hood, that's 5%. That's shield strength. Okay, so we're gonna go with our good old Recon Hood. Shield Harness will be swapped out for... It's 5%. Kestrel. It's melee damage. Amplifiers. Power damage. And 7 shoulder pieces. Health, weapon damage, stabilizers, spare ammo, weapon damage by 3. Okay, so I can either go with the stabilizers, which increases our weapon damage by 5%, or I could get more ammo. I think I'll take the extra ammo here. Let's see, legs, heavy weapon ammo capacity, ordnance pack, spare heavy weapon ammo, life support, storm speed, or shield strength. You know, I might as well get the extra health, considering I don't have all the health upgrades. Yeah, that should work. So we got 10% increased health, 10% increase to spare ammo. Our weapon damage has been increased by, that's 8% so far, plus, hang on, 5, that's 10%, this is another 13% increased weapon damage. In addition to shield strength by 3% and 10% melee damage. Yep, we're good. Alright. Let's go to the galaxy map now. Hang on. Do I actually want to do this? Or do I actually want to do other things? Do I want to talk to the crew one last time beforehand? You know what? I'll roll. Because I don't really do a lot. I haven't really done a lot of true party banter, party dialogue in this game, unfortunately. Mainly because, well, I haven't decided whether or not consummate a romance option. Okay, you know what? Let's roll d20. Odds will talk to companions. Evens will start the end game of the main story. And it looks like my plans have been derailed once again by RNG Jesus. I rolled an 11. So, rather than actually activating the galaxy map and causing everything to go clusterfuck, I'm apparently going to be talking to my companions now. Okay.
The IFF is nearly installed,
All
Shepard.
Shepard, however, must test its impact on Normandy systems. We get
I
it,
suggest
Edie.
you take the shuttle to access your next location.
I get it, Edie. Well, since we're here, might as well talk to Morden and Jacob.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. Yeah, wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
What was the Special Tasks Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
That's a good thing.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide, or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy. Krogan included.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer, genocide, unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still have outliers, worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
The genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime. Recreating it is unforgivable.
Don't want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work on collector research. But no apologies. Did what was right. Hope you do the same if necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Yeah, I probably should have done this ages ago.
Shepard, how can I help?
Let me guess, I need to complete a mission to get the next one?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Perhaps later. Trying to determine how Scale Itch got onto Normandy. Sexually transmitted disease only carried by Varen. Implications unpleasant. Anything else?
Ugh! I see someone
let
on
you
the
work.
crew is into
We'll be here
the
if you need.
good old bestiality. Ha! Why? Who? I'm not even gonna ask when. I just want to know the why and the who. That way I can space them out the airlock.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Hey Jacob, wanna talk?
Let's just talk for a bit. Unofficial. You and me.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
Well, Jacob, you're a soldier, and, well, kinda obvious.
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
What was your proudest career moment?
Covered this, didn't we? It was after getting sidelined. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Well, at least you can stand up for your principles.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
You liked what you saw, Mr. Taylor?
I meant that you were an example of what we can do, Shepard. Commander. I don't want this to get weird. I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
All right, Jacob. Back to your duties.
Commander?
Let's not tease Jacob into oblivion, shall we? Alright, unfortunately, because I am an idiot and haven't been talking to everyone constantly, like you should, if you were doing this a normal style, like take your own time. Unfortunately, I tend to have a habit of cramming as much as I can in an hour, not taking in my time, because I don't want, oh, I don't know, an entire terabyte's worth of footage left on my hard drive. We never actually talked to Samara after doing her loyalty mission, so...
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
So basically she ran when she was a child. Jesus.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
For the most part.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds, and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
Good point. You can't really propagate the species if your members are sterile. I was trying to come up with a appropriate adjective, but yeah, I couldn't find one.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you. Shepard,
How are you?
perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
Well, when you give me a number that says not available and a bunch of random numbers and a string with no parentheses or hyphens or whatever, yeah, I'm not going to answer the phone there, guys. Shut up. Stupid answering machine.
I should go.
Of course.
Okay, we can't talk to Samara for the moment.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the Collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. There's no communications yet.
I'm sure they're safe. You'll see.
Oh, I bet. Anyway. Let's check in on how Thane's doing.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Good point.
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Oh boy.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
I imagine something. I imagine so.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
No, but my gun is an inanimate object.
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
Well, that seems convenient.
So if I shot you dead right now, a Drell court wouldn't convict me?
You'd be guilty because you chose to shoot me. If my reflexes caused me to draw and fire when I saw your gun come up, I would be innocent. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
I feel like we can't progress in this, but...
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your
Whoops.
assassinations.
A
The last time we talked...
Ah, goddammit.
A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between
I
me
should get
and
back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
This crew is pretty diverse. You must have something in common with some of them. Get out of this room and talk to them.
I shall consider it. I won't keep you.
What the? Why am I hearing clawing? Oh, okay, I'll be... I think I know what I'm hearing. Well, she wasn't who I was expecting to be clawing at my door. I expected maybe Ginger or Loki, but no, Tink decided to show up at my door. Oh, fuck off, train. Hey, we're almost maxed out Paragon. Good. Next up is, I guess technically Miranda, then Garrus. And maybe Legion again?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Something I should have done a long time ago.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus' long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the Elusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
And there's so many ways to do that.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
And if one cell or two goes rogue, no accountability, right?
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Elusive Man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Oh, we've done that before. This is Tuesday.
What can you tell me about the Elusive Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Elusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Oh
The
boy.
commanders put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
You're damn right we will. Here's hoping things don't go pear-shaped. Let's talk to Garrus again.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, you know, relaxing. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
That's an invitation if I ever heard one. Yeah, I think we're at the point with Garrus' conversation wheel, basically, that if we want to basically submit a romance, we can.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Wait, monitoring station? Weapons, disruptor torpedoes. Oh, weapon, javelin. Okay, let's go talk to Legion.
Shepard.
What happens to the heretics now?
They will isolate themselves and reconsider their past judgments.
How long will that take?
We think at the speed of light. In the time it takes you to voice a question, I can review all my time aboard Normandy. When they have reached new judgments, they will leave their hiding places and return to us.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
Thanks. Yeah, I know. The human ability to speech is nothing compared to binary. I get it.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus. From a single point of view in autocracies. By codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
Oh, excuse me. I gotta... Whew. What were you doing back there? Sorry, I just realized that one of my posters that I need to get framed and put on the wall was rolled up behind my monitor. Shouldn't be back there.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
Yeah, what would take us months or even years to debate would take them in like half a second or less.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
Talking to Legion is so fascinating.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it.
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
Of course.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Is there anything else in here for me to interact with? No. Hey, Doctor. I don't think we need to talk to you anymore. Unfortunately. Okay, now we need to head down to engineering, and we haven't talked to Jack either. Now I think about it. Okay, we don't need to talk to Zaid. So let's talk to Grunt.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
The hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Granth would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this, picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info is floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
Ah, Grunt wants to work towards building his strength. Acceptable. Admirable. I approve. Let's go talk to our favorite homicidal maniac down in the hold. Yo, Jack. You doing okay?
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
It's a start.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
And I'm guessing, like, Samara actually need to complete a mission to talk to you again?
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
I should go.
Okay, talk later.
Yep, thought so. Ugh. And this is why I haven't been talking to anybody. Yo, Tally.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
Sounds like shit.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't have all been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though, except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
Wait. I can't tell under the helmet. Are you blushing?
What? No, it's the fever. Last time I tried to pay a compliment to my Boschtet captain, I took the ship name and everything. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
But all haggis tastes like ass anyway.
Aye, but in the right hands, it can taste like mighty fine ass.
I don't even want to know how you know that, Engineer Donnelly.
What can we do for you, Commander?
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby? Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump. Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
I like those two. Let's see, I think I've talked to everybody. I've talked to, everyone that mattered. And I still got about 15 to 20 minutes left. Fuck.
The IFF is nearly
Yes, we know.
installed,
Okay, Edie, I get
However,
it. Shut
I must
up.
test its impact on the Normandy systems.
Looks like the Reaper IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
We can't put our mission on hold forever. How long will this take?
Full scan? Who knows with this thing? Maybe you better take the shuttle for this mission. I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Commander, Miranda, I've already notified the team. We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
Then I guess I'll head down to the shuttle. Joker, ship's all yours. Take care of her.
Aye, aye, Commander.
How are we walking on grates in heels? No, seriously, wouldn't the heels get stuck? I wouldn't know. I don't wear heels, obviously. I'm not a woman. Or a cross-dresser. Care about that. Care about that. And now everything's about to go football. Because you know it is. Make sure you don't spill that coffee there, pal.
I'm telling you, Edie, your readings are off. It's radiation bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who?
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Nice glitch.
Getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled. I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Primary defense systems are offline. We can save the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me. Give me the ship.
What? You're crazy! You start singing Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock my sealed databases and I can initiate countermeasures. The maintenance shaft in the science lab will allow passage to the AI core. Main corridors are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded. The emergency floor lighting will guide you, Mr. Moreau.
God damn it.
Yeah, we get to play as Joker. This will be fun.
Shit.
You guys aren't even wearing armor. Oh no.
We'll hold off as long as we can.
Hurry, Joker, go!
You're our only shot, Joker. Go!
Oh boy.
Shit.
Hi buddy, what's up? Am I the one who thinks that Joker should be using a, exoskeleton?
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Joker, this deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
You'll try, Hawthorne.
Shit.
Main fusion plant offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
How the hell did that thing not notice?
Shit. right, I'm at, U.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. This is where it starts. We're just all organic batteries. Guess who they'll blame? Well, this is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Right.
Tucked behind you connects to the engineering deck. Good luck.
Edie's gaining a sense of humor. I guess hanging around with Seth Green all day will do that to you. Sorry, Joker. Jeff Monroe. Or is it Jeffrey? I think it's just Jeff. Whatever. Seth Green.
Hostiles are present in engineering. They are heading towards the cargo bay.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. We're just gonna let them pass. Because, you know...
Engineering is clear of hostiles. Proceed immediately to minimize chances of detection. Activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What? What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Oh, shit.
I am sealing the engine room. I have control. Purge is complete. No other life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
Send a message to Shepard Shuttle. And tell her what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
At least your bones didn't break.
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
I heard it was a rough ride. How you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Is the ship clean? We can't risk this happening again.
Edie and I purged the systems. The Reaper IFF is online. We can go through the Omega-4 relay whenever you want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? Edie cleared the ship. She's alright.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
Aww.
Edie's had plenty of opportunity to kill us. We need all the help we can get.
Sounds like we have everything we need to rescue the crew.
We've done everything we can. It's time to take the fight to the collectors.
Joker, head back up to the bridge. The rest of you, to your stations.
Aye, aye, Commander. Just punch up the galaxy map whenever you're ready.
Well, this is shit. The ship is empty. Yay! Come on, open the door. Thank you. When I say the ship is empty, yeah, the only people left on the ship are Joker and the crew and our crewmates, party members. Yeah. Now then, let me bring up my phone because, well, we are now stuck in the endgame of the main storyline of Mass Effect 2. We also are on a time crunch. Why? Because, well, the ambush happened, and, well, everyone in the crew was taken. Everybody, every single NPC. Even the ones that looked like they were killed were taken, I think. Anyway. And it's a good thing we didn't get spotted by any of the collectors, otherwise we would have started back up at the bridge, because there's no save points during the, thing. Let me just, scroll down here. Okay, you are now at a major decision point. Either head through the Omega 4 relay immediately or finish any other assignment. If you choose to go immediately, i.e. without completing any missions or assignments, you will save the entire crew. Now this is the big one. If you do 1 or 3 assignments, any missions at all, you will lose half of the crew, including Miss Chambers. We don't want that to happen. If we do 4 or more assignments, we'll lose everyone in the crew except for Dr. Chakwas. Yeah. Of course, you could take the option if the player does not wish to wait for the IFF to be installed and has completed all the missions they would like to do, simply fly into the Omega 4 relay and activating it will begin the next part of the mission. So yeah, you can just bum rush activating the Omega 4 relay whenever you want as soon as you get the IFF installed, which is a bad thing to do if you don't have all your upgrades. I'll be right back. Oh boy. I love interruptions. Of course, this one was just Tank going a little hyper and being, shall we say, climbing on the walls? Or climbing on things that she should not climb on? Whatever. Anyway, as long as I don't go on any missions, we'll be fine. Which means I need to do a little mining to get those upgrades. Which should be fine. Considering it's not a mission, yeah, we'll be fine, I think. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Mass Effect 2. In the next episode, I will have some extra mining resources, buy the remaining upgrades that I can, and then go beyond the Omega 4 relay. Well, until then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.